Hello there, Edward Yaghlijian, Green Party candidate, Scarborough Centre. I think it's important actually to do this video in order to explain to the vast majority of the individuals out there within this riding and within the province of Ontario about what is really going on and how we can go about changing the situation that is currently in place. There's a misunderstanding amongst the population at large that they really can't do anything for that matter. That is a false understanding, that is a misunderstanding. To date, almost 60% of the population don't even vote. Of the other 40% who do vote, only some 20 to 22% voted for the government in place, the Liberals that is. That means that approximately 80% of the population as a whole does not believe in the government that is in power. In fact, 60% of them don't even believe in the three leading parties that are in government, that are sitting in the seats at the House of Parliament. Now, if you do not like what you see, then you need to take action. And that belongs to the 60%. Of the 60%, if only 1/3, 20% were to vote against the government, the three parties in power, we would have a brand new government in power, and therefore we would begin to establish the wishes of the people in government. Please keep in mind, just by understanding this, that the power is in you to vote. It is the given right to vote, and you can make that difference just by voting. 20%, that's all it takes to beat the government in power, 20%. So never underestimate your capacity, your strength to change what is currently happening that is not to the benefit of Ontario as a whole. Reasons why to vote against the government? Well, from a conservative standpoint, the Conservatives are not only looking to eliminate some 100,000 jobs in certain sectors just to challenge the status quo. The teachers, the schools, our healthcare system, anything and everything that is feasible for the benefit of society as a whole, they are looking to challenge. And they have the audacity to actually contemplate the notion of hydroelectricity, which is what the Green Party has brought forth, but on the other hand, to eliminate all forms of basically sustainable energy. So which other words means to nullify every gain that we've made to date. The PC government is not the government to even be contemplated. As for the Liberals, well, let me ask you one thing. Here's a government that you, the taxpayer, has brought into power, who has resulted in $1.1 billion in theft. Now let me ask you something. As a business owner, would you accept any one of your employees to be stealing money from you? The answer would be a clear no. Well, as a voter, you actually have brought these people into power. They work for you. So if you do not like them stealing from you, then it's time to throw them out and basically hire someone new to do their job for you. So vote against the Liberals. It's as simple as that. And they really don't have any viable solutions for the future. They do not have any sources of money that they're looking to bring other than taxation. As for the NDP, well, here was a government that was running with the Liberals, and they had the capacity to actually negotiate some benefits for the populace as a whole. Instead, they chose to go to election, costing the province even more and foregoing the very reason that they are there, to negotiate on behalf of the people. They couldn't even do that. Therefore, they're not a viable government in power to come into power. Your only option is the Green Party. The Green Party has a viable moral choice for you to make. From mathematical accounting principles that actually align with the budget. We understand where we're going to have to go in order to attain the money and where we have to direct the money to in order to attain a better future for Ontario. Our students, our children are the future of this country. If we're not looking after their health, if we're not looking after their education, then what are we looking after in terms of the future of this province and the country as a whole? So let's take that into factor. Business, income, economy, health, education, future. On all of these points, the Green Party platform outpaces any of the other three leading parties. So June 12th, I expect you to vote Green, and especially in Scarborough Centre, I expect you to vote for Edward. Thank you, and I appreciate you listening to this message. All the best.